There, on my Telegram channel, I posted for you. Well, you can't really say these are new types of frontline torture. It's more like a variation of abuse against their own soldiers, against their own orcs in the Russian army, when they throw completely naked people into pits. You've already seen quite a lot of this on my Telegram channel. But usually, people either urinate on them or deliberately throw burning pieces of car tires at them. But this, let's say, is already well known to everyone. A bit later, maybe even today, I found a video that's not the newest, but it's interesting, showing how they torture with electricity. And again, that's just the standard practice in the Russian army. But now, not only for some kind of misconduct, but even for getting sick and being unable to reach the designated point, these orcs are thrown into pits and subjected to extremely harsh abuse. And of course, probably the main internet event of the day, actually, of these past 2 days, was the video of a Ukrainian who returned from captivity and showed on his own body what the Russians did to him while he was imprisoned. In the photo, we see a person's abdomen, and on it, the words "Glory to Russia" have been burned into the skin. He says that this reportedly happened in penal colony number 1 near Tiva, where in fact a well-known torture operation has long been running on an industrial scale. Notably, I looked closely, and I can tell you that, judging by the nature of this slogan burned onto the stomach of the captured Ukrainianu, the slogan "Glory to Russia," all the necessary conditions have been fully established in the concentration camps of the Russian Federation for qualified, prolonged torture and for branding victims. And in the photo, the authenticity of which has already been confirmed by international experts as well, we can see that almost all the glyphs of this text are of the same height, the same color, and the same texture. This indicates that the torture is not an act of improvisation. Torture is not a crude makeshift practice. Torture has been put on an assembly line because to make letters like these, the burning must, well, let's say, evenly affect both the epidermis and the derma. It has to seal the sebaceous glands, capillaries, and the skin's piloerectors. Only in this case will the scars be so raised and gruesome. And that is possible. This is only possible if, throughout the entire process of burning live skin, the torture instrument was heated to about 350 to 400 degrees. So, judging by this photograph, in all the concentration camps where Ukrainian prisoners are held, for this kind of pyrography burning slogans of the Russian world, onto their bodies powered industrial pulse soldering irons are used. And the style and content of these slogans are apparently meant to promote the Russian language, Russian culture, and are supposed to remind people of the greatness of Russia. But as for the victim's pain shock itself, it should have said in their 11 glyphs, 11 letters in this inscription, it should have occurred around the 5th or 6th letter of the text being burned in, because judging by these scars, these are indeed very skillfully made, deep, monstrously painful burns, specifically in this area burns that would in fact cause anyone who isn't particularly resilient to faint almost immediately